Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Daymare 1998. Here's the deal here. This is my fourth time now trying to record this stupid game. I don't know what is causing it. This game does not get along with OBS at all. So, while the game is playing, while I'm actually playing it, it looks more or less just fine. OBS will occasionally, then I'll look back over my recording and OBS will have dropped down to one frame every 2 minutes. So it just looks like complete garbage. And it'll just basically be on a freeze frame anytime something exciting is going on. So, this is my fourth attempt now to record it. I've dropped the graphics down to the exact bare friggin' minimum. Every other program outside of this game and OBS is now off. I am done. However this comes out, that is how you are getting this video. I spent $30-some fucking on this stupid-ass game that I don't even like. I do not enjoy playing it. It is not a fun game so far. At least, the first half hour of it, which I am now about to play for the fourth fucking time. So, however this turns out, here's what you're getting, okay? I do not care if there is just a fucking freeze frame while you're hearing me playing the game, but are unable to see it. It's what you're getting. Deal with it. New game. Yes, confirm. Thank you. Yes, we're playing beginner mode with auto-aim. Because fuck everything. Brightness, that's fine. Whatever. Confirm. Let's go. I'm tired of this. I hate this game so much. Several hours have gone by since communications with Aegis Laboratory have been cut off. Now, 2 teams of highly trained Hades, Hexacore Advanced Division for Extraction and Search operatives, are called out to investigate. Their mission? Find the missing researchers who seemingly vanished without a trace and retrieve sensitive, highly classified materials for a clandestine branch of the U.S. government. Tasked with gaining access the lower levels of the lab, Special Agent Leave, it's either Leave or Liev, depending on which voice actor is saying his name. The guy that's playing Leave pronounces it Liev. Every other voice actor in the game understands that L-I-E-V is pronounced Leave. So, Special Agent Leave barges into the second service entrance, and it is there that he discovers the security system has initiated a facility-wide quarantine, automatically shutting everyone in and serving as a warning to would-be invaders that some kind of experiment has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
All that matters on the chessboard are good moves and the actions you take to achieve this result. What I do is bide in the shadows, where I can strategically exploit the most vulnerable pawns.
This is a gross misrepresentation of chess, by the way.
This time had to be different. This time, I had to involve my hand directly. But let's get things in the right order. So I began the first phase of my plan.
Yeah, the cleaner, not a good chess player.
Requesting the evacuation of all remaining personnel. Code Blue, repeat, this is a Code Blue emergency. Please respond, anyone, please. My name is Rebecca Jordan. I'm a doctor at the Aegis Medical Facility on the North Ball Islands. We have a problem of some magnitude here. There's a situation in the building that requires... There's been a terrible mishap. I think we've been exposed to some kind of gas, a corrosive agent that latches onto the lungs, warping people outside. Can anyone hear me? Don't say please!
I say again, we are at Code Blue. One of my colleagues freaked out. Check me! I thought I'd roll the dice on whatever this contagion is and kill someone, but I don't know how long this channel will stay open. The security team triggered some sort of facility lockdown. I was at full quarantine and in fact I fear it. That transmission was the last communication out of Aegis' laboratory 12 hours ago. The latest mission parameters are courtesy of our friends over at the DOD. It seems the corrosive agent in question is actually the same experimental gas you've been ordered to retrieve. Only problem problem is, they forgot to mention in the initial brief that it's also a new type of chemical weapon that kills almost everyone it afflicts. Rest assured, all entrances and exits to the building were automatically sealed at the first sign of a breach, which is standard security protocol when these mishaps occur. Your teams will infiltrate the facility as such. Epsilon, you'll enter via the central lobby on the second level, which serves as the main access point, and edge your way to the laboratory. Delta, you will simultaneously sweep through the lower levels where the main laboratory is located. According to our intel, the basement is where the so-called gas leak occurred, so proceed cautiously. Be advised, this operation's status has been raised to priority red. Repeat, priority red. You all know what that means. This won't be the simple snatch and grab you were initially led to believe. Good luck, gentlemen. Now get in there and show us what you're made of. That hell is truly the House of Hades. HQ out.
Priority red. You do understand that this assignment could be our last. Well, you know, if I were a betting man, I think I'd bet that the odds of making it home in one piece are a lot better with you on the battlefield. But that's if, you know, Gomer Pyle doesn't put us down first.
Just shut the fuck up, Leaf. Goddamn motor mouth.
Don't let him get to you, kid. That shitbird squawks at anyone with a bigger stick. Which is pretty much everyone. Never should have pulled his ass out that fireman back in Bloom 94.
Thanks, Hayden. Understood, Major. Damn it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just let the past go.
Romero 4 Golf, this is HQ. We hold you on gadget and show you entering the airspace above the island. You should be within visual range of Aegis at any moment. Over.
HQ, this is Sandman Actual. In descent for November Foxtrot, India. Standing by for mission go.
Sandman Actual, this is HQ. You are mission go. Authentication Echo Golf 394 at time 0227 Zulu. Out. We're mission go. This is the second platform, and the end of the line for you, lead. Green will infiltrate the laboratory via the third platform. After that, Raven and I will hold position at the external loading bay, and remain alert 5 to pick you rubber suckers up upon completion. At which point, we'll regroup on platform 2. Keep your comms clear as a precautionary measure. Over.
Roger that. Comms clear. En route to primary objective. Over and out.
Okay, so let us take a moment to basically explain this game. It's designed to be kind of a retro-style throwback to the old Resident Evil games of the 90s. As you can see, the graphics are more than slightly reminiscent of Resident Evil 2, including the zombie designs. It's also like you're infiltrating a secret facility, just like in Resident Evil 1.
HQ here. Unlocked codes received. We are remotely overriding the service access to Aegis Station. As explained during the brief, the data interchange device is still being tested for field use. Nevertheless, it will become your most important resource, allowing you to manage weapons,
Yep.
consumables, consult maps, health state, and above all, allow you to interact with any type of electronic device. Over.
I would love to believe that it's actually over, but this is now my 4th time going through, and I know what I'm in for here. So, let me just stop dead. Here's the thing, I can't continue without putting on that flashlight. When one of those things pops up, that's the game doing its fun little tutorial where it will not let you move. Like, it'll stop you dead and drive me... I think part of my issue with the game might just be that I've only played this little tutorial part of the game where you're learning the controls, and I'm now playing it for the 4th goddamn time because it won't let me go to anything else. Alright, here we go. Now we can jog. Hooray, and sprint.
Sandman to Agent Leave. Judging from the fragments of video we pulled from surveillance, it appears that several tanks labeled CSR-3 have already been attached to the main hoisting unit. I'll stay on standby by at the main doors to the freight elevator. Over.
Liev here. Copy that. Objective confirmed. Looks like the contagion leaked out from a couple tanks crammed into the area. There are also sure signs of a firefight and explosive residue. Proceeding with the mission. Over.
Okay, now, one thing I will say, as I mentioned, I reduced the graphical settings to the bare minimum to try to make it record better. So if you're wondering why this light is so blindingly bright, that is why. Also, as I don't know if like this was an intentional part of their attempts to recreate the experience of the old Resident Evil games, but the voice acting is not good, as you've already seen from the numerous cutscenes so far. Yeah, that's tasty.
It's about time you guys got here. You're with emergency response, right?
That's right. Agent Liev. How's the leg?
Ugh, it hurts like hell. But I'll be alright. Can't move very far, though.
That's unfortunate. Listen, I need to search this place for survivors. I'll come back for you as soon as I can.
Survivors? Yeah, well, good luck with that. Anyway, I'll be waiting here. I just need to rest my eyes a little.
Alright, just rest your eyes there. There you go. Just rest them there. It'll be fine. Thank you, tutorial. Thank you, 15 pages of tutorial. Just to learn, hold down R to reload. Woo! Good times. Yes, we are not the good guys of the story here, as you just saw.
Liev to Mission Control, Sandman. I made contact with an Aegis worker. I followed the protocol. I'm now heading to the control room to begin loading procedures. Over.
Copy that. This all brings back memories from 94. Especially that day, when you opened fire on all those poor, innocent people. Or what was left of them. Don't you remember?
Orders are orders, Major, and those innocent people weren't exactly civilians. When you finally get your ass out of that chopper and onto the battlefield, we'll talk about it. Proceeding to objective. Over.
Okay, so let's have another talk about a problem with this game. This falls into the mistake that a lot of horror games, and especially horror movies, fall into, which is that it makes the characters all by and large completely unlikable pricks. Like in this case, we're like some paramilitary group that's just casually murdering people as we go, because why not, you know? What else are we going to do?
Someone must have had a lot of fun down here.
Yeah. So like you get this problem a lot in like more modern slasher movies, where they'll just leave you to yeah, I'll look at that in a minute. Where they'll just like intentionally make the characters unlikable so that you'll be cheering when the killer then murders them, but all they're actually doing when they do that is making a movie where large chunks of the film are actively unpleasant to deal with. Okay? Just like in this, why would I want to be around this guy for the length of a game? Like, okay. Admiral's Diary, translated from Japanese. 8 August 1945. Honor. A word the Allied forces will never understand. Thousands of innocent souls in seconds destroyed by the U.S. atomic bomb. Not those of soldiers, not those of men who made a choice to fight and sacrifice themselves in service of our great nation, but those of Pacific civilians who lived in those cities, now totally cancelled. Women and children. Our families are gone, obliterated by their desire for dominance, by the desire to show the world the strength of their science, the atomic bomb. But now, the time has come to show them the strength of our science. It took years of hardship to develop terrible weapons, but the worst we could imagine arrived simply by chance. We had chosen to keep the scourge, Our worst discovery. A secret because it was too inhuman even for Unit 74, where men were granted the luxury of releasing the darkness of their spirits. A weapon too inhuman even for war, but not too inhuman for those Western people who lost all traces of honor with the push of a button. The men of this crew, the fathers and sons now deprived of their loved ones, have renamed it Shujin, the Condemnation. The world, literary works, and histories will remember the people behind the atomic bomb as villainous and blatant, a mass genocide that will tarnish their conscience forever. But this is not enough. Not for us. Not for the families they canceled in 1 second. Perseverance is better than defeat. The new Emperor ordered that Shujin be spread over the enemy. A divine, noiseless wind, but extremely lethal. Our condemnation will tear their hearts out and lead them on a path to the same suffering we are experiencing. We departed from Tokyo a few hours ago, and expect a long journey to the American coast where the plague will be unleashed, and a story out of their science fiction novels will run its course. At this very moment, a second I-400 of the glorious Japanese Imperial Navy should be leaving Osaka, ready to deliver the second and last reserve of the plague to a top-secret location in Germany. Unit 74 no longer exists, swept away by a 20-kiloton blast, but its creation is more alive than ever, and it could still shift the balance of power in the world in our favor. We must do everything we can and leave the rest to fate. Admiral Shinji, the rest is illegible. Okay, so let's talk about else. I just was talking about yes, thank you, additional tutorial. Wouldn't have been able to live my life without you. So, I was just talking about how unlikable the characters in this game are so far, especially the character that you're playing as, Liev, or Liev. Now let's talk about its use of history here. So we just threw in the atomic bomb and Unit 731. Not to make, like, two really... Yes, let me stop dead. Let me check my status. Notice, this does not actually pause the game. If you stop to check your status, and there's a monster around, it will attack you, and it will hurt you a lot. Because even though it makes it seem like, oh, la-di-da, this'll be fine. So, anyway, Unit 731. They can't even, like, they're not making any kind of grand point so far, at least. They're just using two horrible parts of World War II history for flavor, for, like, shock value in the game. Like, they can't even bring up... Hi. Looks like a bank transaction made out to J. Phelps for $1 million. Cool. They don't even have the courage of their convictions to actually call Unit 731 by its actual name. They just call it Unit 74 to try to obscure what they're talking about. If you want to have your day ruined, do a Google search for Unit 731. See what happens there. See what this game is just casually referencing, like, oh, this'll be fun to put in our cheesy zombie game. So, note to trainee. I read your file, Kevin, and your resume is quite impressive. Despite your age, it seems you've already installed and maintained your share of sophisticated equipment that most techs here don't know exist. Now, I'm not trying to scare you, but I want you to know exactly what you're getting into. I heard you asked a coworker what kind of research is being conducted here. If I had to hazard a guess, it must involve the UFO they found off the coast of this island. These scientists are clearly seeking ways to permanently alter the human genome to create superhuman alien hybrids. Joking, obviously. But this is a top-secret government facility, and the suits here won't hesitate. Wrong button. Oh. Won't hesitate to lock you up and throw away the key if you give them a reason to. Places like this naturally employ state-of-the-art computer systems and machinery that go well beyond the scope of most technicians. Lucky for you, the thermoelectric generators, although extremely powerful, are very simple to use via an interface. The only real hurdle you will come across is the odd time when a power outage occurs. In this situation, all you need to do is find a PC to check which area is shorted out, as indicated by a flashing red dot. Unfortunately, the repair process isn't automatic, so you'll have to restore power manually using the control panel to bypass the areas marked in red, which will turn green if you are successful. Just follow the instructions on screen and I'm sure there won't be any problems. But if you run into something serious, give me a call and I'll send someone down to help you. Don't forget that loose lips sink ships. Welcome aboard and good luck. Mick O'Hagan, Chief Maintenance Officer. Okay, so let me grab this, and this is now my 4th time doing this. As you can see here, we're trying to restore power to all the green ones, and we're not trying to restore power to the red. So off, da, ha, and could do not get power. Everything else does, right over here. Okay, so power, no ha. Yes, yes. No power to da. And there we go. And then we just pull the lever. Okay, and now we finally have zombies coming out. So, let's see where this man's at.
What the hell are these things?
It's fine, sir. It's just fine. You just give him a couple little headshots. Everything is fine. Now, this isn't going to be as scary as it should be because, as I mentioned, this is my 4th damn time playing through this same section, so I already know where they all are. It's kind of hard to fake scaredness when I'm this openly hostile to the game at this point. So yeah, I don't know how easy this is to point out, but these are kind of clunky controls. Everything about this game is kind of clunky. So let's just mosey on over this way. Come on. Then we just make our way here. That's fine, that's fine. We just reload again. And now we just mosey on up here. Yep. We start the recovery process so that we can open up the roof here. There we go. Now we can take out our Japanese bioweapon.
Agent Leave, Sandman here. The external bulkheads are opened up. Head back to the cargo bay and activate the freight elevator from there. Over.
You know what another fun thing is?
Better find some ammo.
I actually just tried to rush through this so that I wouldn't have to waste ammo on that zombie. And because the stupid voiceover cutscene happened, I was not allowed to run, even though I was holding down the shift button the whole time. Yep. Because you just get caught in menus the entire time. Go, run, avoid. You just get caught in endless menus and then you're just standing there helpless while a zombie is charging at you. So, equip. 3. Hi. Q, maybe. 3. Whatever. Okay, yeah.
There's something down below. It looks like a huge submarine with markings that resemble biohazard symbols and Could the flag really be Japanese?
Focus on the mission, Agent. I don't care what titter-ridden cow curdles the milk those pasteurizing big shots call us in to mop up. Time is running out. Get your ass on the objective. Over.
Okay, so now did you notice there how Leave and Sandman kind of just completely reversed personalities from earlier in this very video? Almost as if they're just following whatever the needs of the plot require, rather than having actual personalities of their own. It's crazy that, right? I'm not just imagining this. Okay, so now we make it here, except zombies everywhere. Zombies everywhere, and now I need to switch. There we go. So, there we go. Whatever. Can we switch to my other gun? For fuck's sake, I hate this game so fucking much! Here. What are the options here? Controls layout. No. Not using a controller. Key bindings. Equip third weapon. Press the button. Press 3. Okay, let's do that. Let us do that, shall we? Here's me pressing 3 over and over again, as nothing fucking happens now. What a wonderful game, as I now can't do anything against this enemy here. Isn't that cool? Isn't that wonderful that the game just randomly fucking glitches at key moments for fucking important controls? It's almost like this is complete bullshit. So now let me just take damage on this tight corridor and run past it, because I can't do a single other fucking thing, because heaven for fucking bid, I draw my gun that's right at my fucking hip. No, why would we be able to do that? Why would we be able to do anything in this terrible game? I apologize. I apologize for being this salty over this game that everyone else is praising to the fucking moon, as it just is a miserable goddamned experience for me. Yep, we're just gonna run around you. Let's just hit that F button here.
CF to mission control. Elvis has left the building.
Yep. Good times. Good times, sir.
If the weather gets any worse,
and I'm now standing in fire, that's fine.
Proceed to your next objective. Emergency channel open. Over.
Okay, find a way into the laboratory. Even though the objective earlier was to at the start was just to head back to the second to that place where we started, but you know, whatevs. Okay, so we've got 3 other zombies right here, and absolutely nope, and here's one running full speed at us as we're just jogging, living our best lives. Completely incapable of nope, can't do a thing. Can't do a thing. We've got the machine gun, can't actually use it. Why? Who the fuck can say? Who the fuck can say? We're just not permitted to use it right now because we're assholes. Yep. So we've got this good gentleman right here. Yep. Yep, I saw the lunge. We're just going to... Yep, we're just going to run... We're just going to do the Call of Duty train now. I don't even know if you guys can see this, or if despite me dropping the graphics down to complete dog shit, you're still just getting like 1 frame every 2 minutes. I don't even know. I don't care either. I am so tired of this stupid game. I just want to die. I just want to die. Why the hell? There we go! We finally got it. Okay. So? There we go. There you go. Let me just pick up that ammo very slowly. Let me just pick up this ammo very slowly. Let me just shoot this guy in the head. Let me just shoot this guy in the head because, of course, he didn't stay down. Why would anyone stay down? Okay. There we are. We made it to our door. Thank you. So, this game, I don't know if you picked up on it or not. I'm not really digging it. I'm really not having a great time. One nice thing I can see from the lowered graphics, I did actually make it through that door, so that was cool. Every other time I've tried to do this, it's frozen on that loading screen that we just passed for like 4 or 5 minutes at a stretch. So I'm hoping that means that this time, finally, I didn't overload OBS and my computer didn't overload from trying to run this stupid game and OBS simultaneously. So, this, I'm gonna call this here. This was Daymare 1998. I did not have fun with this. I did not have fun. I should hopefully be past the tutorial part of the game. I'm hoping. So I shouldn't have to keep stopping dead every few seconds to learn some new control that half the time doesn't work. What's going on up here? I've not seen that before. Okay, so there's 3 reindeer somewhere. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, the controls are wonky. I need to turn the graphics settings way down in order to get it to play at a decent rate. The characters are all unlikable. It keeps bringing in really ugly parts of history for funsies. Like, it feels like for, just flavoring or shock value rather than for actual, than because they actually have something to say about any of them. Like, what does any of this have to say about the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? What does any of this have to say about Unit 731, other than that this is a secret laboratory, that was working on bioweapons? That's basically the only connection this thing has with Unit 731. And, if you want to, like I said earlier, if you want to have a really miserable day, just do a Google search for Unit 731. See where that gets you. See a nice part of history that's been just papered over and largely hidden from everyone. So yeah. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me continue playing this game. If you've just enjoyed watching me be miserable and unhappy for half an hour, yeah, by all means. I already bought the game. I've had it for too long to return it. I'm pretty sure I've just played it for too long trying to get an actual recordable video out of it. So, here we are. Here we are. Yeah, like the video, please. Please, justify my torment here. And, if you're not subscribed already, please do so that I do not cry. And I will see you guys all next time. Peace out.